Hi, everybody. The campaign three of dollars. These yahoos are out of their minds. They're gonna drive me up a wall. I'm Stephanie, your dungeon master. I run this circus, and these are my monkeys. We've got Mr. Brandon, who plays Red Netherroot, our cleric. He's had a little bit of a facelift in the background lately, so if you see new stuff coming out, never fear, the DM approved. We have Dennis, who is playing Lytle de Fernden, our bi-class of rogue sorcerer, who apparently just came online as a rogue. I am excited to see how that looks. We have Joffrey, returning to us as uh, a whole new Rorn Baelgor, so to speak. By new, I mean revealed. So we will see how that works out in play. And last but not least, we have Mr. Jesse, who is playing Riker Tor, our intrepid illusion wizard. We are not joined tonight by Genji Kenji, the Rachel and Kyle duo. They have baby stuff going on, etc. And we will miss them dearly. Love you guys if you listen later. So last week we did basically one thing, and that was fight the five-headed dragon. When I will
we fought Tiamat.
yes,
Tiamat.
Tiamat
Tiamat.
diet Tiamat.
Zero sugar.
As,
We have a lot of names for her.
yes, as Joffrey put it, legally distinct five-headed, five-colored dragon.
That's right.
I about died when I read that. I was like, it's perfect. Please don't sue us, Wizards of the Coast. You can't get blood from a stone.
That's right.
None of us have stones to bleed, to be honest. We also, oh, does anyone have a solid, I would offer to recap, but all you did was fight.
Oh, let's pray first, and then.
Yeah. Well, that's a good point. We'll pray. Thank you very much. Who rolled the 20?
I
Or
rolled an
19, was it?
18.
That was it, 18. All right, Mr. Jesse, take us before the Lord. We're going to need it tonight, apparently.
All right. Okay. Father, thank you, Lord, just for your goodness to us, Lord. Thank you, Lord, for getting us all through the winter storm, that we all have internet and can get together and enjoy each other's company. But I pray, Lord, just for the prayer requests that were lifted up tonight, Lord, by each other and by our listeners, Lord. I pray, Lord, just for your presence, your patience, your grace, and your comfort, Lord. Father, I pray, Lord, that you will be with us today as we continue to collaborate on this story, Lord, that it will be to your glory, and that will tell the story that glorifies you. I just pray, Lord, that you will be with each and every one of us, Lord. We praise you and thank you in Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Awesome. I will let somebody go for a formal recap if you have the highlight reel you would like to share.
I
do always, but I think
this is an easy one, so I'll take it.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
throw Brandon a bone, shall we?
That's right. Yeah. Leave me the easy ones, guys, please. Yeah. So we fought a big dragon who had 5 heads, who has nothing to do with any other company. I saved Genji or Kinji. I saved one of them by healing them for 69. And I think that's all you need to know. Like, I think outside of that pretty much covers what we did. So
not even close. Excuse me. No.
Both in and out of character, Riker's like, hold up.
Right?
I told you we're not gonna hear the end of it.
Yeah, 100%. I was purposely leaving out the catapult.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all embody your characters way too well. Riker, give us a blow by blow of how you killed your first BBEG.
Right, yeah, it has nothing to do with Jesse. It 100% has to do with the character of why I was leaving it out.
It's just so beautiful.
Just so we're clear.
So good.
It was a very beautiful shot. You gotta go watch it. Sure. Watch it. So, yeah.
I ought to cut it and put it as a short. I think that would be fun.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can do that.
We can relive our glory days that way.
That's right.
Awesome. Well, I gave everybody a roleplay dice last week because one, I couldn't decide, and two, y'all used quite a few of those over the course of that fight. It only seemed fair to return one apiece.
Right.
Mr. Brandon, please take your recap dice.
I will.
And my
I hadn't kept
sincere
track of them, but I'll
gratitude.
sure take it.
Dude, they're useful. Man, start counting. Make a note or something. I know you can do it.
You have at least 3.
Yeah, you have 3. Lord. So good job. You guys are, gosh, basically still standing in the arena over the quickly decomposing and sizzling parts of the dragon that you essentially dismantled. The crowd is still roaring your pseudonyms and is chanting and stomping and clapping for you. You guys are very bedraggled, but victorious. Rord, you look up to the seal bearer's box where you previously saw the individual who triggered your death sequence memory, and the seal bearer and the nobles who occupy the box are clapping mildly, along with the rest of the stands. But the handsome winged man whom you noticed is gone from his seat next to the throne.
I will take that opportunity to for the moment close that door, and I nat 20'd my con save for 30, so door's closed.
Nice. Yep, doors
For
closed.
now.
Solid. Yes, solidly. Good job.
I'm going to send up like a big old like sparkler sign
Disclaimers.
of I don't remember the shop's name, but whoever's across my forehead, like just
Incantation.
I was gonna say,
Incantation.
yep, I'll do that. Well, I'm enjoying the adoration because I mean like that was bomb, but I am keeping my face down. Like I'm trying to like limit. I know that everybody see my face. I'm trying to limit the exposure. Like people really like memorizing my face. My head is down. I got sparklers.
It might be for the best that you've been tattooed across your forehead because they're so busy reading that they don't notice your face.
Exactly. Well, and I'm not giving them any more opportunities. So it's down.
Naturally.
Hands are up. I look like every like sports poster ever.
Yeah.
But just like a nice little like fireworks like sign over my head with their
Nice.
logo.
Nice. Awesome. What's Lytle doing right now?
Lytle has put his cowl hood up, covering most of his face.
Yeah.
He is basically trying to basically get in between all of the others and kind of hide.
It's gonna be hard to do in this context, but
Well,
you're the least
you're
the least attentive you're the least attention grabbing of the group at this moment.
Right. He's not gonna diss anybody. He's not but he's not like got his arms up right. He'd just as soon go hide behind the dragon right now and make it so nobody saw him.
Yeah, totally valid, totally fine.
There's no dragon, it disintegrated.
Yeah, it's in pieces, but I hear where you're coming from. Yeah. It is decomposing rapidly in your presence. So anyone else have anything they would like to what is Red doing right now?
Red is gonna go. Hold on, I got pop-ups I gotta deal with. There we go. I want to go over to the corpse of the dragon.
Yeah.
I gotta see if I still have it. Give me a second. I might not have it anymore. not. So never mind. I'm gonna go over to the dragon, and I don't know if maybe have me roll something, but I understand that it kind of got formed by these other creatures, and I want to do like some kind of soul sending, like you ain't coming back.
Reminder, that is a clerical ability, and you are in front of a crowd of thousands.
Dadgummit.
Although that is the kind of thing that Lytle thinks that you should be doing every time he kills somebody.
Wait, hold on. I hate to
Just
be
letting you know.
that guy. That guy, did you release concentration on the greater invisibility spell that Red was on?
That's a good point. I forgot you had that running.
You are invisible.
I'll add just
I would
bit
put...
more flair to it. I'll throw down centered upon me a fog cloud.
Now, actually, I think maybe Wrecker would, at least for the moment, keep the great invisibility, because that's one less person hogging his spotlight.
That's fair. That's fair.
If you
honestly,
allow that fluff to him.
I will allow it and endorse it fully.
Red, you're invisible. Do your cleric things.
That's right.
Do it.
All right. Yeah, so I'm going to walk over. And I'll just be like, "Hi, Kelenvor. I'm not sure if I can send you dragons or not, but you're getting 5 of them, so you're welcome."
Can we hear him?
You are still mentally connected thanks to Genji Kenji's psionic ability, so yes.
That is a 22 on my religion roll.
Lyda will ask you if you're able to send them instead to Bahamut.
Kelenvor is more of a gateway god. These are chromatic dragons, however. So you get the impression... Yeah, Red, you get the impression as you conduct these souls to the afterlife that Kelenvor kind of opened his front door and has found his cat has left him 5 dead rats on the front stoop. And he is like...
I'm not sure how I feel about that.
He's like, what am I supposed to do with dragon souls, son? Much less evil dragon souls. You know what? Fine. Me and Bahamut will come up with something. He's not saying this, but you can imagine him saying it all the same. The souls they're gone from the material plane. They cannot be resurrected. Even though it would take one hell of a necromancer to reassemble this many dead dragons.
I'm just taking care of it.
It's like a jigsaw puzzle, except it's decomposition, roadkill flesh, sizzling in lava.
That's about as long as my greater invisibility can last, though, because it is a...
Yeah, I'm gonna say you drop it after that, my bud. That was great.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you for that, Joffrey. I appreciate your sense of continuity. It's something I'm still getting as a DM. If you have all had your moment of victory... then
Lydell is looking for something that he can grab and clean his rapier off with.
Well, that can be arranged in the next scene. So as you are standing among the ruins of your battlefield, a rune appears underneath your feet. And unlike the first several that were styled and classed for transportation, this one does not adhere your feet to the ground. And it transmits you all to the room that you were waiting in before the fight began. Let me rejoin so that it shows the correct room. And in a moment of wild de-escalation, the roar of the crowd is gone. The chants and stomps and claps and clamor are all silent. And all you hear is the peaceful crackling of a fireplace, the sizzle of sausages placed on its hearth, and the very light bubbling of champagne in goblets on the wine table.
Is anybody in there with us?
Roll me a perception check.
Or can I use my 26? Oh no, I'm not that way yet. Never mind. Let me go ahead. I gotta remember where. Okay.
17.
Actually, everyone roll me a perception check.
10, 28.
26.
Good lord. Red and Riker can roll with advantage for reasons.
I will.
Perception.
Yep, look at that. One more higher. 27.
Heck yeah.
I got a 21.
Nice. So earlier in the fight, when you looked up at the Seal Bearer's box, you had both sensed separately and conferred quickly on the battlefield some sort of a ripple in the ethereal plane. And having collaborated on it kind of above the table, you realized that it was most likely a scrying eye. And it had been seated in the empty throne that had been put there as a token to the Empress. You sense that same kind of wake in the room, Red. And Riker, you get this sort of tingle up the back of your neck, like there's magic being done, but it's not being done next to you. You sense this feeling is coming from a corner in the room, but it isn't following you. It's not acting like it can outright see you. Lytle, you feel your arm band get warm. You're not entirely sure why.
Never done that before.
I'm going to just mentally just be like, I don't think we're completely alone. Just I would watch what we say.
There comes a knock at the door to the room, and before you can answer it, it flies open. And Clovis Tumal strides in with his 2 white bodyguards. That's WIGHT, friends. The undead creature. Congratulations, Disillusionists! The city of Dessel thanks you deeply for the most successful and lucrative Friend of Dessel contention in nearly a decade.
Yeah, I'm glad. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome.
Lytle looks at him and looks over at Riker and says, "Did you need him to show you how it all went down again in an illusion?"
Oh, I'd be happy to do that.
I was there watching the whole thing.
Got a thing going in my head. I already got it planned out. Let's see what.
Yeah. I have it planned in my head already. I was there. Tumal gestures that you need, Dot. He is used to your doing this now. I think you've done it at least one other time in front of him, and it's your long-winded retelling of something. He's like, I was there the whole time and witnessed your victory. And he directly indicates it's your victory, Riker. To which, even though it's from a despicable person, you find a little bit of enjoyment in.
Yeah,
it definitely goes like this.
Now then, your seals. It is a tattoo. Have you decided where you want it?
I have.
Very well.
I think Lydell will have it right here.
Where? Okay.
Right here.
Nice. Tumal snaps his fingers, and there is a clanking of chains from the hallway. And a gaunt, tidy-looking human man drags his shackled feet into the room, and he's holding a small chest in his hands that are also shackled. He has geometric, fine-line tattoos all over the entirety of his visible skin, like a spider web. And as he moves, the geometric patterning of them changes, as if it's a living mandala. You don't sense necessarily that it's magic that's changing the shapes and geometries. It looks like it's literally designed to change how it's perceived based on how his skin is resting or moving in that moment. And it's very impressively done. Yeah, exactly. Come in, Thelgen. These fine gentlemen don't have all day. The man tries to hasten and stumbles over his shackles a little bit and begins to take things out of the small chest and put them on a table nearby. Several different vials of colors of ink, different needles arranged in shapes like stamps, and more tools of seemingly his trade.
While this is happening, Warren will walk over, grab all the champagne glasses, and just one by one, without saying anything, walk to each of the disillusioned and just hand them a champagne glass.
Nice.
I straight thought you were about to drink all of them.
I was gonna say
no. Riker gets 2 because Warren then goes and grabs the bottle.
I just assumed you were afraid of needles.
Yeah. Lytle asks if anybody has a rag.
There's actually some rags around the room. Over here in the bottom right-hand corner is like a miniature smithy where you can like sharpen your weapons or otherwise clean them. There's rags around in that area.
Okay. So I will say that Lydell will move down there as though he's about as interested in this as he would be a long walk off a short pier. He sets his glass of champagne down and begins to clean his weapons, so that his rapier, so that it's clean before he puts it back in its sheath. He's not put it in his sheath yet.
Oh yeah, that's a smart move, because if the blood dries, it's never coming off.
Right. Gosh, the smell.
Oh gosh, yeah. They were already dead dragons, and now they're like, it's goo. It's not even blood. It's like gross. As you do that, yeah, Thelgen here, Clovis Tumal explains as you guys kind of mill about the room. Thelgen here is confined to his home in the city due to his unique circumstances. And he claps the man on the shoulder hard enough to the chains rattle. You see, he was once a part of an obscure sect of Ogma, the god of knowledge and the written word. But he had yet to be granted divine investment by his god when our Empress's denunciation swept the continent clean of all divine influence, including clerics and paladins. So he was spared the more strenuous measures given his higher-level friends, and in return we use his training in magical tattooing to benefit his city, for such benevolent treatment. At this point, Thelgen has like finished setting up. I did not have time to make a token for him, so just ignore. Just say he's like, yeah, he's like here by the fireplace. Thelgen gestures to a lot of you. Who would like to go first?
Lydell speaks up and says, I think our most honored Rika should go first."
He gestures at an empty chair next to the fire where he has good light.
I'm just gonna side eye
friends like that. Who needs enemies?
Yeah.
But hang on, Brandon. What did you say first?
I said, with friends like that, who needs enemies?
And what did you say, Jesse?
I said I side eye Lydell just a little bit, and then I go sit down.
Nice. Move your token accordingly. Where did you want? Where? Thelgen like hefts a needle and gestures to the colors of ink on the table. What kind of color would you like, and where?
I'll show him in it.
He seems painfully awkward, and extremely like nervous.
Which chair am I supposed to go to?
Like that one.
Like, and see you.
There you go.
Okay.
I moved you if that's cool.
Thank you.
No problem. He repeats the question.
I'll make a minor image It's basically the Tia Knot, but in its death throes. From in its death throes.
Nice. Okay. And where do you want it?
Beyond the outer forearm.
Okay. He gives you a look of like, there's a lot of bone there. Are you sure?
I just killed a 5-headed undead dragon. What do you think?
He reaches down to like his.
Take one of the goblets of champagne away from you.
No. Huh?
Nice. Thalgan looks at the stamp cluster of needles in his hand, puts it down, and picks up some with like a smaller gauge needle, and begins to like mix some inks in a little pot. This is like a hybrid between stick and poke and a prison tattoo system, but this is what this world has afforded. And as he works on your forearm, and it is painful,
roll a Constitution save.
I was just about to suggest, yes, please roll me a Constitution save to not get sick and or need a break. Who here has real tattoos?
I do.
But gosh, of course, my military bros do. Me and Jesse are like naive little inkless babies.
They don't hurt.
I chose not to. I don't like. Yeah. I personally don't like needles. I
don't like them either.
I rolled a natural 1.
Gosh. So it is a massive design, incredibly intricate, and it goes on for freaking ever. That like time dilates around you as if you are in a womb being birthed by physics, and you feel nausea.
I'm using all of my training, on mental focus, and it's not working. I'm stomping my foot. I'm slapping the table.
Yeah, and Thalgan just mildly says, "If you move, I'll mess it up." Keeps like talking to you.
Roran will just sit into another chair. Again, not say anything, just watch this smirk. He's not getting involved. He's not going to offer anything.
Roran is enjoying this a little too much.
It's so on par for Riker, too. He'll do these amazing things, and then he'll fail, like, just epically. It's all up or down. It's no middle ground with Riker.
This thing.
I messaged you something, Stephanie.
Thank you. One moment. Awesome. Nice. So I will say you have to take a couple of breaks throughout your session, and you do vomit once into one of the potted plants, and but eventually all things must come to an end, and that includes this. So within probably 30 minutes to an hour, you are freshly inked, bleeding profusely, more than a little nauseous and pale, and you wobble up from the chair. Who is next?
I'll go next.
Lido will.
Will
say if nobody else wants to go, I will go next.
Yeah. Okay, Lytle. We will move you to.
And I have to do what? A Constitution save?
First, describe your design to the group.
So he looks at what's the guy's name?
Thelgon. Thelgon.
Okay. So he looks at Thelgon and he says, Mine's gonna be fairly simple. I would like a skull with a dagger through it.
Classic. He deadpans.
It doesn't need to be anything more.
Mm-hmm.
And he starts offers his inner forearm.
Okay. So like here.
Yeah, in this general area somewhere.
Okay. Can do.
Because I know that this area doesn't hurt much. I know this area does.
Right. Good point. Yes. So he gets to work on it. You help him get the shading right on the skull so that it looks ultra realistic. he is you can tell he's mentally taking notes as someone who's probably not seen a real life skull in that context. Taking notes on your shall we say experienced input on what a skull looks like.
What happens if where'd it go? My ability to telepathically talk to somebody.
Yeah.
My telepathic speech. I try to connect with him telepathically.
Let me roll. He feels your psychic touch and shies away from it like a spooked horse. He may be confined to his home where the rest of his brethren who were actually, like real full-blooded clerics were all like spirited away and he doesn't know what happened to them, but you can tell he's also not tormented by being in the service of this city. He is not keen on letting you probe his mind.
Okay. Then he'll stop at that and just kind of smile at him. And he did a Constitution save. My Constitution is a +0.
Okay.
And I rolled an 18 on the die.
Wow. That's impressive. So, even though technically you are not as tough as Riker, I think, what's your modifier, Riker, on con?
On +3 for save. Sorry. +4 for save.
That's insane. Even though technically speaking, you aren't quite as tough as Riker, you still manage to keep it together more than him.
Yeah, Riker had a bad. You know, it is.
Yeah. It is. Riker has already been put through the ringer in this arena through not one, but 2 dragon fights. He's entitled to be a little bit wimpy over some needles, but Lytle, you sit like a rock for this tattoo. Doesn't help that it's not nearly as intricate. So you receive your design. It is flawless, and yours only takes about 15-20 minutes because of that. He submits.
As far as Lytle's concerned, simple is better.
Yes. Cool beans. Who's next?
I'll do mine.
Awesome. You take a seat for Mr. Thalgan. What would your design be?
Red's gonna just give him just this deadpan stare. Tell him kind of on his right forearm.
Yeah.
I would like it to be a young girl. Standing...
He just stares at you.
I'd like her to stand beside a gravestone.
Describe the girl.
God. Long dark hair, dead eyes. And she's holding a ragged doll beside her.
What does the gravestone say?
Nothing. 'Tis blank.
Well, this shouldn't take too long. And he swabs your arm with alcohol and begins to ink you. Roll me a con save.
What is my con? Con's +1. Might not be too bad. That's a 17.
Not bad. You sit almost as still as Lytle does. You get a little wincy as he starts to really jam in the ink for her hair because it's dark, but all in all, in the context of everything you just endured, this is nothing. And he finishes yours in about 30 minutes due to its size and placement. And you stand up and approve the design.
Thank you.
Who is next? You're welcome. That would be Mr. Rorn, yes?
Yes.
All right. Rorn, you take the hot seat, peeling off some armor bits as you go.
Curious, how many tattoos do we see when you peel off your armor?
Right? Does Rorn have any existing ink?
Technically. But that's a bit higher. He only would have removed up to his elbow, the way plate armor goes anyways. He'll gesture to his outer forearm.
Mm. What's the design?
3 spirals of dragon scales.
He looks mildly impressed at the tastefulness of that. And nods. What are the 3 colors?
Red, blue, green.
Very well. And he begins to ink. Roll me a Constitution save.
Good question, actually, as I roll this. That's going to be a 27.
Oh
Does he have... Con is one of Rorn's best skills. Does he have silver?
Yes. He can mix some powders with white to make it kind of almost sparkle.
Center starts as silver.
He nods, adjusts his ink, and begins there. You practically take a nap while this guy is tattooing you. You know, he is jamming ink into your tough skin, and you yawn several times. Like, the fireplace is comfy, the chair's nice. You have been beat to holy heck by these fights. This is practically relaxing by comparison. You've had a dragon's teeth in you several times.
And then got unceremoniously yoinked.
Yeah. And you met your god. You had a coming to proverbial Jesus moment, and you've had dragon teeth inside of you several times. Yeah, this is a nap by comparison to the emotional toil of your day. He does exactly what you're asking, an almost Triskelion type style, I'm assuming is what you're aiming for.
Like a 3 spiral.
Yeah, like the Celtic 3 spiral.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm with you. That's what I envisioned. Yeah, he nails it. You've seen some tattoos with round shapes come out a little bit wonky at times, but he takes great care to stretch your skin so that the roundness and shapes and spirals are all perfect. It's a very well-made tattoo. And he finishes yours in about 30 minutes as well, and you approve the design. And
Thank you.
You are welcome. And we're gonna let Mudboy get his next. I will work with Rachel and Kyle on what they want their tattoo to be of.
I do believe he already has tattoos all over his face and everything, so.
Yes, but those are more discolorations of his skin in specific patterns than they are tattoos. I hear you, though. He's got some patterning, shall we say. Nice. He sits for his. Well, I'll have them do their stuff off camera later. And as Lord Genji Kenji sits down, waiting for gets their tattoo. Actually, no, sorry, let me back up one. So, Rorn, as you stand to get up from your tattoo, Thelgund is takes advantage of the slight distraction of Clovis Tumal and his whites conversing with the rest of you in the middle of the room to press something into your hand. Do you look at it now or later?
Orin's eyes have actually been closed this entire time.
Mm-hmm.
Opens just one, locks right with him, grips a little tighter, subtly winks, and closes his eye again. As I received.
Yes. If that is the case, I'll let you decide where you want to move if you want to look at it before you sit down.
He will, I guess, as Jackenji moves towards, Rord will move back because he has to get some more food.
Mm-hmm.
Food. And he will, as he's going to put a bottle down, just kind of move the hand up to
look at what it is. You're sitting at actually a desk, and you assume being in this room, it's a desk for writing, like, last letters to people you love if you're a contender about to go into the ring. It's clean, and you kind of feign taking a piece of parchment and scritching on it a little bit. And as you look down at what's in your palm, you get a little bit of a moment. It is a piece of tanned human skin.
Ugh.
It's small, very clearly carved out of somebody, and given the shade of it, you can assume that it's his skin, Thalgan. And written on it, in, ironically, tattoo ink, "They didn't get all of us. Find the mad priest of Brashtel."
Of where?
Brashtel. B-R-A-S-H-T-E-L. Brashtel.
They didn't get all of us. Find the mad
priest of Brashtel. Now, Brashtel, Red, is where you were actually born. And where the Ashen Priory is.
Interesting that he trusted Rorn with this.
Yeah.
The seats are exchanged. Clovis Tumal doesn't notice, it seems, what was given. As you are exchanging seats with Genji Kenji and looking at this, you hear the footsteps in the hallway, and in bounds little Maribel in a dress layered like a frilly white and pink wedding cake. "Mr. Rorn!" she yells with glee, and
which is the door?
Huh? This is right here, towards the right hand, on the right hand side.
Okay.
Yeah. She yells at your name with glee, and completely heedless of the drying gore and grime on you, hugs you around the knee. And Isolde follows with a smile into the room. "Did you see me? Did you see me? I saw you!"
"Yes, I did. Did I kill him good?"
"You killed him so good! There was blood and gore and blah!" How does Rorn, this renewed, almost freer version of Rorn, respond to this little girl? Does he view her any differently without his mask on?
No, like, it's the same. Because how he interacted with Maribel during the ball was the closest he had been to true Rorn this entire time. It was like, it reminded him of that one last little shred that he had, now we know before his end, with someone. And Maribel kind of brought that all back up. And so it's maybe inadvertently, Mirabelle loosened the hinges. So when the door flew open and everything that occurred, there was already something for True Roarin to come back to.
It's in that moment you realize what Lathander meant when he mentions redemption to you. And the dawn of hope in your heart gives you a smile that's introspective in a way that you haven't really experienced before. Perhaps if the other part of you can hold this little girl so gently and swing her around a dance floor and regard her so fondly, maybe the two sides of you can be reconciled. Maybe Lathander's not done with you yet. How utterly adorable. Snickers to Maul. What were you going to say, Ron?
Oh, as he's taking off the bow, he actually will smile over to Maul and just say, with a layered thing, she is precious and adorable and is to be treated as such. And then there's this icy, very, like, Sailbearer not watch it.
Mm-hmm. The mood of the room changes instantly because Isolde and Maribel finally notice him. He's been turned partially away in this chair, and as he leans around to snicker at you two, um, Maribel actually looks frightened, and she kind of hides behind you. And Madame Isolde, who'd been standing right there, reaches down and grasps her hand and kind of subtly angles her body between the undead whites hovering over Tumal's chair and Maribel.
And Roarin positions his body between all of that and them.
Steelbearer Tumal, we were just congratulating the victors, and we're taking our leave. Madame Fairlight, greets Tumal, with a smile that has way more teeth than sincerity. And little Maribel, how cute. Have you taught her courtly greeting yet, Isolde? And Isolde kind of stiffens. Yes, Sealbearer, as befitting a young lady of nobility. Then come here, Maribel, says Tumal, and he scooches forward in the chair and almost kind of bends down a little bit. Show me how you greet. Maribel looks up at you, Rorn, and to Isolde, and her eyes are big and pleading. But Isolde flashes a glance at you, Rorn, as though begging forgiveness, and murmurs, Show the seal bearer what you have learned, Maribel. It's all right. I'm right here. Maribel looks...
actually, in this moment,
mm-hmm.
together. Because he, unless certain customs have changed,
mm-hmm.
was taught certain nobility entrances and will be
mm-hmm.
alongside Mirabelle.
Nice. She looks immensely relieved, but still nervous, and a little bit close to tears because she doesn't like this guy. But like her grandmother Isolde, she's made of tougher stuff. And she creeps forward to Tamal as he sits in his chair and extends one hand and sweeps her skirt out in a shaky curtsy with the other hand. It's nice to see you again, Seal Bearer Tumal. Tumal is... He's enjoying the discomfort of everyone in the room, reveling in the power he has and how easily it can be wielded. It takes her little hand and kisses her knuckles. It's nice to see you too, Maribel, but you missed a part, didn't you? Maribel casts a desperate look over her shoulder at Isolde, and up to you, Rorn, but Isolde nods and gives her a reassuring smile. But once Tumal is not looking at her, Isolde fishes around in front of her for her other hand and, like, grasps both hands in front of her, and you can tell by how white her knuckles get, she is close to breaking her own fingers in rage. Maribel's voice wobbles pitiably. Hail, hail the Empress Moira. Very good, Maribel, Jamal croons, and he's still not dropped her hand yet as he peers into her face. You look so much like your mother. But you have your father's eyes. How precious.
Get to that point. As soon as the words "you look like your mother" comes up, a very firm hand kind of comes down to collect Mirabelle's and pulls her away. As a courteous yet very monstrous mountain of a tanked man politely is like, "And you're done."
Yeah, and we're done here. Um, Isolde kind of meets you partway as you walk Maribel back to her towards the door and sweeps Maribel up in her arms, and starts to, like, make an exit. "We have appointments to keep, seal bearer, but, do pass along our homage to the Empress." "Of course, Isolde," smirks Dumal. "Do ensure that sweet Maribel doesn't follow in her parents' footsteps. Rebellion isn't taken kindly in Dessel, as you well know." And turns away to sip his wine in the chair. Isolde, with Maribel in her arms, stands in the doorframe and gives you another look, Brorn. And it's a look full of rage that would put God to shame. And in just a glance, she is imparting more than shouting, than violence, than despair at being trapped in this gilded cage of a city ever could. I can't fight this entire city, much less this empire, alone, she seems to say with her eyes. And as Maribel kind of starts to sniffle into her shoulder, she reaches up and like holds her even tighter. And she looks at you, and her eyes continue to say without words, "I can't. So you have to. For both of us." And she vanishes around the corner of the door.
The last thing Mirabelle would see is Roran goes up, tightens that pink bow,
Mhm.
warm smile,
Aw.
and a nod.
I'm
Her
just
big eyes are peering over Isolde's shoulder as she disappears around the corner. What's
I'm
that?
just curious, DM.
Mm, yes.
Lydell, the where he's sitting is facing Rorn and all of this. Would he have noticed this as well?
Oh, yeah, this is
Because
Tumal
right
took
now, Lydell would be inside. He would be just seething with
seething. Oh,
anger.
I'm sure. I'm sure. Yeah, Tumal is not Tumal made a spectacle of Maribel to intimidate Isolde, and he made no bones about that occurring. Um, yeah, you very clearly saw this. It happened in the chair right next to you.
Yeah, he's
Not a
Lydell
not a happy camper.
is seething right now. As if anybody would notice, he's got his dagger in his hand,
Uh-huh.
just kind of like, do I just plunge it in this sob or and be done with it right now, or
Right, right. Tumal finishes sipping his wine and sighs. Such a lovely woman that Isolde. Clearly, it skipped a generation with her son and daughter-in-law. Um, Now that you've all gotten your seals, uh, these are magical tattoos, and should you need entrance to any settlement on the continent, simply show them the tattoo, and the magic will react accordingly. All, unless you have something else How long will you be in the city?
I believe 2 or more have bookies that owe them a bit of gold.
Oh, those were the poor ones we saw on the stairs. I'll send them in. Um, he stands up, finishes his wine, puts the glass down, and says, "Come along, boys." And the two whites who flank him follow. And
Seal
he,
bearer.
yes,
Would be curious to hear about Fairlight's this generation sometime.
would you like me to tell you now? Shall we save that for another time?
I believe another time.
I look endlessly forward to it. And he exits.
Because Roran's good at masking, but unfortunately, hey Lydell, the problem is if you had jumped prior to this event, Roran
Yeah,
would have stopped you. Now,
yeah,
Roran would have jumped in.
Yeah,
yeah,
well, the reason Lytle is not at the moment is just because I think we've decided that we're being watched. And he realizes that if I can't see what or who is watching me, I can't fight it. And
mm,
though I may kill uh Seal Bearer, that wouldn't stop the Empress. And he's thinking, okay, I got two people to take care of now. He's
right. Yeah, yeah. Lytle's list grows ever longer.
and he's not gonna I don't you so if you look at him right now, he is playing with his dagger in such a manner that someone who would know would be able to tell that he has it ready to throw in a deadly manner. It's not he's not playing with it in the fact that he's just doing something to keep himself busy.
So
He's doing
Riker
it
would recognize that.
probably, yeah.
Yeah.
He would recognize that in a heartbeat, but Lydell with a flick of his wrist would have put that dagger right into his heart.
Oh yeah, for sure. I had planned for that to be a potential happening, but I'm proud of you boys.
Almost did. And that
Later.
dagger still has poison on it too. So
We're taking
Yeah,
his number. We got his number down.
yeah.
I was mentally like, okay, who's feeling froggy and is gonna jump? I'm kind of surprised, but honestly, I'm regardless, it's gonna be
Roran was
fun.
considered like
What was the seal bearer's name
he
again?
messed with my girls.
Clovis Tumal, CLO, excuse me, VIS space TUMAL.
Wait, one more time. Clover Tumal.
Clovis Tumal.
Tumal.
TUMAL. Yep.
I'm creating a hit list for us.
So the bookies come in with who
All
made
your
bets?
winnings.
Was it just Riker and I believe Red? Did you put a bet down for yourself?
I don't remember.
I did not put a bet down. I don't have any money. I think that Lydell put a bet down.
Lydell put a
Yeah.
bet down. Lydell put down 100 gold pieces, I believe.
We put yes, so 100 gold pieces, and you had 10 to. Was that for you, Lytle, or was it for everybody?
It was for him specifically. 10-1
yeah,
odds.
for me specifically.
Okay, so you get 1,000 gold back for your return.
All right.
Who else did a bet?
I think I was driving while we were doing that, so I honestly don't remember if I did or not.
I don't either.
And I think that was him. I think it was just because Roar couldn't because he unfortunately it wouldn't have gotten much return. Everyone knew.
Yeah.
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 Like 2-1.
Yeah, you had 2-1 odds. you don't think that was a personal thing.
No, the whole thing is Lytle had the biggest chance for a return by winning.
Yeah. Yes, you did.
I will say that right now Lydell is thinking that he's probably going to be a target if anybody wants to try to pickpocket. And he goes and he will ask Rorn if he will hold 800 gold pieces for him.
800?
Because he figures of all the people who anybody would not mess with, Rorn would be the one.
Yes, indeed.
So,
will Rorn accept this responsibility?
He will, and I mean,
he's already
Riker killed one big dragon. Rorn took out 3.
Yeah, but you could argue his being a 5-headed dragon.
Yeah, but it's like less likely to go after the one who killed 3 dragons, unless you're
I hate to be that guy, but Rorn only killed 2.
His dragon, he finished Red's dragon, and he killed Kenji's dragon.
I thought Red killed Kenji's dragon.
No,
Okay, I'm so sorry. I thought that for some reason that Red did that.
We're the ones with the dragon kills. You got 2, yours and Riker's.
Yeah.
Roaring to kill everybody else's.
But I was just I for some reason I thought Red had taken that one out. So forgive me for that. I'm so sorry.
I'm the one that got the counts. So you know what? It doesn't matter at this point.
Viewers, if you are also confused,
he would stay down.
Our wonderful viewers, if you are also confused by all of this, you should go back and watch the last episode, the one just before this. In fact, the last 2 before this one, because one of them has a 5-person dragon fight, and one of them has a 5-headed dragon fight. Both, I would hazard with this crew, are worth the watch.
I would last 3 because it was 2 for the each dragon, and then 1 for the 5.
Yep. You're correct. Okay, cool.
Regardless, we need to go rest and recharge.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah, you desperately need a long rest. So do you want to go back to your rooms at the Heart and Hind?
I'm thinking I'm thinking they've been so good to us so far.
Well, I mean, technically you left like some stuff there and everything. Like you were expecting to come back.
Yeah.
I don't suppose we got any other like rewards or anything. I'm guessing like no.
Yes. So Clovis gave each of you 500 gold on the way out.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Okay. I meant to. I lost track of that in my notes. Sorry. You get 500 gold.
Lydell, I'm giving you 300 of it.
Oh.
I owe you.
You only owe him 2, I believe.
Yeah,
I know it's interest plus he took the tattoo for me, so I gave him 3.
That's entirely fair. He did take a tattoo for you.
Yeah, he turns around and looks at Rorn and says, "I have another 800 for you to hold if you don't mind."
All right,
so
1,600.
Rorn is carrying 1,600 gold.
Additional to his usual.
Yeah, but that's a lot of gold, even so.
Yeah, well, and I think, the bag of holding is great, but Rorn is like a safe.
I mean, that's fair. He is like a big safe.
And Rorn seems to have this aura of trustworthiness for some reason.
Yeah, trustworthiness.
So because of that, Lytle doesn't trust people. So that's a kind of a big deal. He trusts Riker. He knows that Riker would not steal it. He doesn't trust. He would
steal it. He would just spend it.
He might. Yes, no, that is true. But Riker expects that. But what he doesn't trust is the ability to not be not have somebody steal it from him, even including the bag of holding. And he doesn't want to put Riker in that position. So Riker is his, as close to a best friend as Lytle's ever had. So he's not gonna put him in that position. In his mind, he's closing it behind a safe door.
Nice. Awesome. So you guys you can get out of the Colosseum without issue. You can even get, I would say, out of like the high slice of the city that holds the Colosseum, but once you get like past even the eye of the city, the center, the crowds become kind of unpassable. You have to carefully fight your way through these crowds to get where you need to go. You are champions of this city. You are wildly celebrated. Several of them are like asking you to sign their children, or like sign them. They're asking you to they're asking to like touch your weaponry. They're asking, did you take a scale or a tooth from the dragon?
Yeah, I'm not telling them I took a tooth.
Right. Well, over the course of like the walk, which takes 4 times longer than it should, given how tired you are and how pressed you are by these crowds, you actually receive, people are like pressing it into your hands, about 100 gold apiece more. After fights like this, with the odds the way they were, this city has seen a wealth shift over the course of just y'all's fight that only happens when these fights happen. I mean, in a sense of like reality, millionaires were made tonight because of you guys. Several of them are willing to part with some gold in gratitude. So you take an additional 100 gold apiece in, I guess you could call it, tips.
Wow.
As you finally make it back to the Heart and Hind, the crowd is like pressing you up against the door, and you are you're not sure entirely what awaits you on the other side of said door, but actually it opens behind you. Sorry, I got the wrong floor.
I thought that was what it looked on.
Yeah. No, sorry, that's the wrong floor. And the door opens behind you, and the barkeep lets you in quickly. You almost like fall to the floor, and then he slams it shut behind you against the crowd. And he throws like the beam through the lock mechanism of the door, and you are safe. Hang on a second. I peed her at 7:30. Okay. Sorry.
So, DM, on our way through,
yes.
This is gonna sound weird, but do you remember the 10 kids who were like orphan-looking kids that
yes.
I talked to at the beginning?
I do.
Are they anywhere around?
You could not possibly find them in this crowd.
Okay.
It is hundreds of people.
Yeah, that was what I was afraid of. Because he was kind of looking for them. Okay.
I know. You may have a better chance of finding them in the morning when things have died down a little.
Yeah. Okay.
The innkeep offers you refreshment on your way up to your room. Do you guys request anything special?
Lytle pulls out his tankard and says, and sits at the bar for a minute and says, "Fill it until I tell you not to." And he gives him 15 gold pieces. Just puts it right down.
The barkeep.
Top shelf whiskey.
Huh?
Yeah. Riker's gonna ask for top shelf whiskey.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely doable. Barkeep starts to serve. Do the other 3 of you like go upstairs? Or are you going to sit and drink?
100,
Uh-huh.
puts that on the counter and to compensate all the trouble that has now come upon you. Same as last night, please.
The barkeep is just... He runs his hand through his hair as if he's, like, at a loss for words. And just, like, starts pulling bottles. Just off the shelf, until there's probably 10 in front of you of incredibly high-end booze. High-end whiskey for you, Riker. High-end mead that he had you guys drink the night before for you, Rorn. And, a really nice ale for you, Vital. And he just starts pouring. And he doesn't intrude, he doesn't ask questions, he doesn't insist that you recount the tale of your glory of the day. He is taking his role as being a respite for the champions of the city, no longer contenders, champions, very seriously. And he serves you guys until you don't want to be served anymore. What is Red? What's Red doing? Also bellied up?
Yeah. I will I'll pop on down at the bar and
heck yeah.
I will have I believe I'll go top shelf as well. It's been one of those days.
I was going to suggest that we take it up to our room so that we can enjoy it in privacy.
After about the fourth one, I'll look over to my right and go, "Shush now. I will not tolerate your laughing." There's no one there.
There is nobody there. Yeah, hate your incessant giggles. Awesome.
Yes, I'm aware the tattoo looks like you. Now calm down. You are welcome.
Who is Red even talking to?
Record's definitely noting this away for later.
I'm sure right? I wouldn't know.
Yeah, Red hallucinates when he's drunk. Good to know. That's awesome. Yeah, you guys definitely feel a little less in pain having drank as much as you have, and the victory of what you have accomplished starts to set in. What were you going to say, Lytle?
I was going to say, first off, he's using his tankard.
Can't get drunk tankard, yeah.
Yeah, so he's just because he's feeling good about the group that he's with. But while he's doing this and everybody's talking, he's got the dragon tooth out and he's carving a name into it.
Ooh.
And takes one of his polished stones and kind of carves it and sets it in there.
Nice.
And so it's got across the top of it, it's got the name Talon on it. And it's got a stone. Yeah. And he hands it to the barkeep and he says, This is for you, good sir, for everything that you have done for us. This is a tooth from the dragon that I killed.
Roll me a perception check.
How about a 19 plus 10, so 29.
Genji and Kenji look uncharacteristic. Well, Jikinji, they're one entity, look a little bit nervous as you ask this tooth across the bar, and they read like what it says on the top, and they quickly like down their alcohol and excuse themselves. Which a bed is starting to sound like a lovely idea.
Yeah.
Do y'all have anything else you wish to do downstairs before you retire?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Except for I'm going to regale the bartender with the entire episode in classic Riker style, with a full-on slideshow and overemphasis on his parts and
yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Poses in his slideshow.
For sure. Wonderful. You guys make your way upstairs, and you arrange your tokens into your beds, because I don't remember who had who, or who had what bed. Do you guys seek to take watches tonight, or are you gonna just let?
I was just gonna ask everybody: are we taking watches? I would suggest we do.
I think we are the champions, and we have nothing to fear.
Lytle says,
Riker.
I will take the second watch, the midnight watch.
Okie dokie. Who wants to take first? Nobody jump at once. Who wants to take first watch?
Roar normally does first watch, and he's not saying anything.
Okay. Red is going to take first watch then. And I guess, Rowan, do you want to take last?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool beans. So, Red, where do you want to take your watch in this room? Do you want to just, like, sit in the main room here where there's, like, the little mini bar in the table? Do you want to, like, just walk up and down the rug in the hallway? What do you want to do?
No, I'll probably just kind of pop myself behind the bar. See if there's
post up.
See if there's I'll just post up. I'll start writing in my journal.
Nice.
And I will be like listing out the dragons.
Of course. Naturally. Makes perfect sense to me. Cool. I think they actually have the names. Would you like the names of the dragons?
Yeah, you can send them to me.
Okay, I'll send them to you later. Cool. Roll me a perception check for your watch.
Riker is like spread eagle, mouth open, a little bit
of drool. Fully out, like gone to the world. 17 Red. Yeah. So you don't hear a lot beyond like the occasional clank of dishes downstairs as barkeep like tidies up, and your watch passes uneventfully.
Before I go to bed, I'm going to sneak into Riker's room, and I'm going to put his hand into a bowl of warm water.
Nice. Roll me a stealth check, Red, and then I'll have you, Riker, roll a constitution check if he succeeds.
He deserves this. The universe has spoken. It's a nat 20 for a 33.
Red absolutely manages to do this undetected. The question is, does Riker wake up in time? Riker, roll me a constitution saving throw.
Another natural one.
Yes. The universe is on my side, baby.
Riker, how do I put this? Riker
Very
wakes
embarrassing
up
morning.
in not one but two puddles. A puddle of drool and another unmentionable. Fortunately, yeah, you have Mary Poppins spell.
Yeah, definitely gonna do that, but definitely gonna be acting like like the caught teenager.
Right? Yeah. Like I haven't wet the bed since I was 5. What's wrong with me? You chalk it up to the fact you had a very strenuous day.
Yeah.
Awesome. Who was second again? Forgive me.
Lytle.
Roarn or Red, you wake up Lytle, I assume.
Yes, I do.
All right.
More gently than you did.
I will 100%. I'll just be like, you should probably go check on your boy. I was checking the rooms to make sure everything was okay, and well, there were puddles. Good night.
Lytle looks at him and says, "Were they puddles of blood?"
I wish. No.
Then I don't care.
You're not giddy enough for him to be dead.
True. Yeah. Red would be that person who would just flip him cyanide and then resurrect him overnight, like 100%.
100, yeah, without a doubt.
It's worth a diamond.
I mean, yeah, this is helping me. This is for my mental health.
Yeah.
Every
Lytle.
night Riker dies and then gets resurrected. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he wonders why he's aging so rapidly.
Right.
It's weird. He just has bags under his eyes all the time. The weirdest dreams. Lytle, how would you like to conduct your watch?
Okay, so Lytle is kind of laughing now that he knows what happened. Internally, he's not like out loud, but
Sure.
So he rolled a 17 plus 10 for perception, which is a
Nice.
27.
Yep.
He's not going to try to hide or anything during this time. He's keeping watch. He's every so often opening the doors to make sure everybody's okay, looking through the windows.
Yep.
He's specifically looking at windows to make sure that nothing has been opened and nobody's at them trying to open them. And just kind of doing that.
So as you are patrolling, and you regularly are checking the windows, you get into like this rhythm of walk 10 steps, check window, walk 5 more steps, check other window, open door, walk 5 steps, open door. And it just like it's a soothing, rhythmic, it's almost as rhythmic as how you fight. There's a very specific cadence to how you conduct yourself on battlefields, and you find yourself finding solace in the repetitiveness of your watch. Until one of the windows you check has a piece of parchment stuck to the outside of it.
Stuck to the outside? Mm-hmm. Can he see what it says?
No. It's rolled up. It's just like stuck there with a piece of wax.
Okay. He's going to look out and see if he can see anybody around, like, maybe this was soon enough that somebody's running away or anything like that. Do you want me to roll?
You may roll, yes. Let's see if you see.
14. I guess it's a perception?
Yes.
So 24 total.
Whoever did this must be quick and long gone, because it's been about 60 seconds since you last checked this window.
Whose window is it?
It's like the window here at the very end of the hall.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
Which is, I might add, y'all are on a second story of this building.
Okay.
I know that's not obvious from how the map looks. I'm sorry. Whoever it is can also apparently climb like a cat.
Lydell has a kind of snickers to himself. I have a feeling I know who this is.
Khajiit has many wares.
Oh, yeah,
Khajiit has many wares.
Opens the window and retrieves it and then shuts the window. Yeah. And this time he puts something on it so that if it opens, it will make noise.
Yeah, you've got plenty of empty bottles lying around on this floor of your dormitories. You, without issue, rig up a few of them to clatter to the floor should it open again. Would you like to open your parchment and read it?
He's going to go back to the center, so he's not caught unaware. Somebody would have to actually get to the window to get to him. Right. And then he opens it to read it.
Okay. It is addressed to you.
Dear Darla, I hate your stinking guts. You make me vomit. You are the scum between my toes. Love, Alfalfa.
Oh my word. Love, Alfalfa. That is, oh my god. This is not you and Lyra. You open it, and sure enough, it's addressed to you. But it's not addressed to Lytle. It's addressed to Talon. Talon. Okay. meet me at Roth tomorrow morning. It's not signed.
Any indication that it's a red hand?
No.
Nothing. So I need to meet them at Roth?
Broth. Broth.
Okay. Broth. Okay. We know.
Yeah, right, we know. Guys, just because I love Skyrim doesn't mean everything's Skyrim. I'm sorry.
It'll be a red hand. It'll be a red print.
He takes it and puts it in his pocket. Kind of smiles. So Broth is a place that he knows, is it not?
Well, no. But Broth sounds suspiciously like brothel.
Okay.
So you kind of have a direction in the city of where you would think that is.
Yeah.
But you could also ask.
That's true. At this point, though, the bartender would probably be in bed.
The bartender is not going to sleep.
Oh, all right. So,
he is up doing the midnight shift, knowing that at any point one of y'all might come down for a cup of warm milk.
So he's got bottles on every single window in case something happens. He goes downstairs to ask the bartender if he knows of a place called Broth or where the brothel is.
He gives you a kind of surprised look. He didn't take you for that kind of guy. But then he hears what you said fully. You said broth.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's in the derelict district. You'll see when you get there.
And he thanks him very much and then heads back upstairs to finish his watch.
Okay. The rest of your watch goes uneventfully. You have no issue for the rest of your watch. And you go to wake up, I thought it was Rorn?
Rorn, yeah.
Yeah. You go to wake up Rorn.
He'll wake up Rorn with a newfound respect for him. He wakes him up fairly gently in the way of, I'm not going to try to tick this guy off.
Oh.
I'm not going to play games.
Yeah.
Not only that, he's got something else on his mind anyway. So he really, just wants to get to bed and get this night over with so that he can do what he needs to do.
For sure.
He tells him about the bottles on all the windows as the alarm system. And that's all he tells him. And he heads to bed.
So, Rorn, how do you take your watch?
So he will kind of be in the hallway in the middle. And he will once again have his parcel kind of out across his knees. Just thinking, contemplating as he's got his perception around him is dialed to 11, but is kind of also dialoguing with himself on some things about the talk that's going to happen in a couple hours.
The
perception.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So it's going to be a 15 perception.
Rorn, you are, to the best of your ability, dialed up in your perception, but it's translating more as inner stress and introspection. Nothing happens during your watch but you get the feeling you didn't give it your fullest attention. However, dawn breaks uneventfully, and the dormitories start to stir. You all get a long rest.
Woohoo!
And your level ups kick in. Everyone now should be level 12 of various stripes. Various stripes. I'll wait for that to I'll wait for y'all to just get your act together on that, because there's some stuff that you're probably reading.
Let the shenanigans commence.
Oh god.
There's a thud in Riker's room, a gasp, quick, like swearing, magical sounds, like muttering, and it stops in the middle. Something slams up against the door, like he put something against the door. Nobody would walk in. Then there's more magical muttering.
You know what the sound of prestidigitation sounds like at this point, even if you can't hear the words distinctly. And it's punctuated and kind of sprinkled among some very colorful and creative swearing.
So I'm sure as Red is laughing, so is Lydell.
Oh yeah, the two of you are
so 100%. Yeah,
for sure.
I'm gonna do two things before I do anything else. I will remove curse. Thank you, I remembered.
Good boy.
And I will send Lyra a message.
Do you have sending on your new?
Oh shoot! Let's look. I might not.
Since clerics can change their spells daily, I'll let you work around it. You can exchange spells and get sending.
I will have to change that out because I don't want to lose that.
No, you don't.
Message. I got my counter ready. I love it. I'm like watching Joffrey's hands. It's so great. All right. The dragon fell, but my thoughts flew to you. The fires fade. Scars heal. Yet, I continue to miss you most of all. Boom, baby.
Laying down that riz. I mean, right. Get it. Lyra is clearly woken from sleep again, and takes a minute to respond as she organizes her thoughts, and it's still got a yawn every now and then. I knew you could do it. I had complete faith in you. I miss you. I'm getting close to a breakthrough, but it's going to take some doing. Hold me in your heart.
Nope, it's going to take it. She got breakthrough? That was it.
That's fine. Getting close to a breakthrough. And then that's all you get. That's your morning message with your girlfriend.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
You go.
Awesome. So are you guys going to exit the city, or are you going to hang around, do some shopping? What are we doing?
Well, I think first we're going to go down and have breakfast.
Makes perfect sense.
Warren has breakfast with him at the table because the door is barred and is sitting at the table and just gestures.
Yeah. Roran has already made it downstairs. He's a very early riser. He's kind of got that soldier's efficiency.
Oh, no. He brought breakfast up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. The innkeeper was like, yeah, we can bring it upstairs. And he helps you bring it up. And, yeah, it's laid out. It's the same spread as yesterday morning, but probably, imagine, your favorite breakfast, but with gold leaf on like the croissants and caviar, you know, on the salmon and cream cheese bagels. Like it is excellent quality. You can tell he's using the gold that you guys have showered him with to great efficacy. You have one of the most luxurious breakfasts of any of your lives, and enjoy it immensely.
So we
Does
want a
anyone
bit,
have a
so we want a bit
this
bougie
will
is
be
what
the
I'm
last
hearing.
one we had.
Yes, you went very bougie with
Got
Red. What'd you say, Mr. Lytle?
I said this will be the last one, the last really, really good breakfast we have for a long time, fellas.
I mean, you can get stuff on the way out of the city at the market, but it's only gonna last so long, like you
Yeah,
said.
we're traveling, so it's not like we're not
Yeah.
taking a refrigerator with us.
Nope,
We
sadly,
could.
it's prosciutto, at best,
Mm-hmm.
and hard cheese. Awesome. That's
That
too funny.
is one of the reasons I provided the food up here so we could discuss our next move and kind of shudders. Also because, as you could see, there is a bit of truth that needs to come out now.
It's now that y'all notice, Rorn's voice is wildly different.
It's now, instead of that deep, there's like a gravelly to it. But strangely, there's still like an elegance that wasn't present before.
So Lydell has a 21 passive investigation. Is there any way that this is something that he would something that he would it maybe would get? Does that make sense?
He's not trying to hide.
No, I'm just thinking that so Lydell doesn't like to be surprised by anything, including information. So is he kind of starting to figure it out as you're getting ready to tell them, so that it's not such a surprise to him, kind of thing?
Because there's been no indication that Roard was hiding this to begin with.
I am afraid there's not a lot that you could intuit, Lytle.
Okay. That's fine.
First of all, yes, this is what I actually sound like. There's a reason why I sound the way I do before, but to address the elephant in the room, as you might have noticed, yesterday after the individual dragons were taken care of, my turn came, Red. And Lathander had quite a bit of news for me. So how I died, but he will actually bring up that tan skin and pass it to Red. Tangentially, in line of what I was about to bring up. Turns out that, there's a secret enclave. This was passed by that, magnanimous Mirage man that did our seals yesterday. Evidently, he must have found something trustworthy in me too, which would have been damnation in his life had he been caught elsewise. The skin thing that says they didn't get all of us find the mad priest in Brashtal. And I learned what this is. Actually, we'll take off. And you now see that there is a jagged scar on Roarn's chest. or before there wasn't?
It is a chasm of missing tissue. And it's mottled pink and has ugly edges. And it is very clearly the width of a blade right next to his sternum.
I will I'll look at the wound and just put my hand on his shoulder, and I don't know how to tell you this, but I think someone stabbed you, Rorn.
I love it.
As always, you are. You're the one I'm going to die for. The rest of you have some work to do. Not the point. Point is, my delighted baby brother was the one who killed me. With a god-killing blood blade. Infused.
Like God killing? You're saying you are God, or are you saying that the...
No. A blade made of the blood of paladins and clerics intended to rend the divine. Also, the Empress hopes when she gave my brother that blade.
I am guessing that might be one of the reasons why the gods have us here, huh?
Yeah, that might
Lavanda said one of the reasons, actually, they're hiding. They aren't exactly cut off. They're also hiding.
They're a bunch of little chickens.
I would not go that
You
far,
hear-
Riker.
You hear ominous thunder in the room.
I lean into it a little bit harder. I start flapping my hand like little wings, and I start doing the dance until everybody's staring at me awkwardly, and I'm like,
Please
Oh,
tell
yeah.
me that the hairs on his neck start standing up like he knows electrical shock is about to come.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. You act appropriately nervous. Dang it.
But
sorry,
there is...
Rory, continue.
Lathander had some things to say that I'm not quite prepared, but the reason why I have not basically been myself with you all is because I've physically, mentally, and literally been hiding. So no one would recognize me, not even my own blood. Actually turns and looks at Lydell. Tell me, in your previous life and occupation, did a contract of assassination ever come for someone known as the Crimson Silence?
What do I roll for that one?
Lytle, roll me a... You wouldn't need to roll. That's a,
Okay.
That's a backstory thing. That's a gimme.
Okay.
Weirdly, yeah. It was a contract. It was one of the last ones that you managed to get before your memories cut off.
Okay. I would probably tell him that much. Would I know? Well, to take the contract, Lydell would have to know why the contract was put out.
Yes.
So he would need to know that.
The contract was put out for the head of the Empress's bodyguard. The captain of her protective force.
Okay.
And as the realization of that kind of dawns on you and you look at Rorn, you see him looking at you with the dread of knowledge.
You've put that piece together. I was the Empress's captain of the guard. Until I was no longer needed, evidently. But that is all I want to say about that time.
Lydell will look at him, and because so to understand, Lydell has never not fulfilled a contract that he has taken.
Well, you died before you could finish this one.
That's what I mean. So he realizes
technically he died before Roran died before the contract could be fulfilled.
Well, yeah. And so, but Lydell realizes that the irony of the fact that his last contract that he can remember
is sitting in front of him,
and now he is sitting right in front of him.
Yeah.
And Lydell realizes that this is the only contract he probably will never fulfill or even try.
Hey, you could have tried. That might have been your. You might have tried. That could be the way you went.
Yeah, he doesn't know, but he does know that it was not fulfilled for him, that he remembers, and he will look at Roran and say, and tell him that how's he gonna word this?
Very carefully.
My friend, I have never accepted a contract that I did not fulfill. And as you can see right now, I've been very good at what I do. However, this contract will be the one and the only one that I will ever pull, that I shall deny to ever fulfill.
To appreciate that, but I deserved that contract. There's a reason I was called the Crimson Silence. Bit of a monster.
Lydell will look at you and say, I would have never taken the contract had you not been.
There is a spot to the north that Lathander has encouraged me to cleanse. And seeing as how we have the means to move forward with at least the first step in our overarching end goal, bringing it all back full circle, I propose we head north. Head north, maybe to Goldmere, then further north after resupply and a detour to that Netstone. If the Empress is designing god-killing blades, and it's had 16 years to perfect this, and looked at Red, potentially more holy men, I think the sooner we can get divine firepower and backup on our side, tangibly, the better. I'm tired of pretending. Seen that monster lay hands on Maribel.
Lydell will stand up and walk away for a few minutes. Just kind of walk over here. He's contemplating something right now.
Roran, I'm sorry you felt like you had to hide with us. I can't even imagine what that's like. I want you to know that we accept you as you are. You are welcome to be yourself. I'm excited to get to know this version of you, Roran, and I hope that in the future you will continue to be as honest with us as you are now, because I appreciate that.
Sarcastic little prick, but at the same time there is some genuineness to that reckon, so I'm going to accept it. That said, That said, that voice is known in certain circles, as is this face underneath the facial hair. So he'll stand up. For the moment, the mask has to go back on. I just felt, in light, I needed to be honest and upfront with all of you. You have earned that much. God,
Well, I do appreciate that.
Weird.
And I do appreciate that. I know I'm a sarcastic prick, and yes, that is very true. Sincerely, I am very happy to get to know you, and see that you're not hiding. That's really cool.
You are going to take me to the magic shop. There is something I will seek there.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, see if we can get some more scrolls, too.
But what say all of you? North, after we resupply and get with things we need.
Sounds good to me.
At this point, if everybody's done talking, Lydell will turn and face everybody, and first he's going to say, Rowan, I don't know how it is that you knew what my past profession was, as I thought that I'd hidden it rather well, and had only told Red.
The Empress was very hard on crime, and as she burned through certain networks of people, she would have learned your name. She might not have known.
Guard would have at least been aware of certain.
Sure.
Oh yeah, and she might not have known what you looked like or where you were, but she heard the name Talon.
Well, right now, I mean, Lydell wouldn't know that. So he's just kind of being kind of honest with him. And especially seeing how Roran just kind of outed him in front of the entire group. Lydell wasn't too happy about that, but not overly upset either. Makes what he's about to ask much easier, actually. But anyways, he says, so far that even Raka really didn't know what I did for a profession. He just knew that he and I hit it off. We did things, and sometimes I disappeared. And the same with him. Sometimes he went and did what he needed to do. Red was the only one that I had confided in, mostly because I wanted him to make sure that the ones that I put down stayed there. And Red, that does include dragons, Daggett.
Yes, well aware.
Wait.
Done.
The contracts he's talking about, you said put down. You kill people?
Rika. No. I do not kill people.
All right, I'm glad I misunderstood that. That's, all right, we're good. Never mind.
I pronounce final judgment. And with that, he goes back to Roran. As you have a request, I have a request as well. Last night on my watch, someone got a scroll to me in a most unusual way. And he opens it up. I have somewhere I need to be this morning. And quite honestly, if you all will accompany me to the area, not into the place that I have to do alone, but accompany me there to ensure all of our safety, so we are not split up. I apparently have a meeting this morning with someone in a place where I would most normally find my contracts. And with that, he hands the he's not sure if Rorn will know what this means, but he hands it over to Rorn so that he can see that there is a place that he needs to go.
You see Riker, he's like deep in his mind. He's like making connections, like
trying to make these connections.
Oh crap! Oh crap!
All the math signals just.
Yeah. And you're like, wait, so that's why we had to leave that town quickly. Wait, that's why the police were checking people on the way to that town.
Wait a minute. I thought we were protecting people. I thought we were like stealing from people. But wait a second. You're telling me you had contracts? You had hits on people?
Lionel looks at Riker and says,
another level than what I expected.
Riker, I don't think you understand. My profession is to protect people. I just go about it a different way.
Riker's like, so you're telling me the reason I ate for years was because of you?
I've slept on roots for years.
Yeah.
A year. We were together for a year. Wait a second. Just so I'm clear, you said that you take contracts on monsters?
Yes. The ones I take contracts on, they are considered monsters of all sorts.
And Riker, believe me, I am. And so, well,
does stealing kind of go on that level? I'm guessing not, because you've been with me for theft and stuff.
Riker, you have kept me on my toes that entire year that we'd been together. I would not trade that for a world.
Okay. Just curious, what does qualify as a monster? Like, where's that line? Is it like you hurt somebody? Is it you kill somebody? You have to kill two people? Like, I just want to know what that line is.
He looks over at him and he says, that line is a very easy one to cross. When you cross humanity, when you cross into cruelty, and you no longer value others, that is when judgment can be passed. Pray you never cross that line, my friend.
Had I not been called back when I was, I doubt I would have been brought back. Not been in my mind. For reasons. I think the Empress realized her Crimson Silence was losing its sting. I no longer wanted to be it anymore. Lydella, I'm sorry if I accidentally outed you. It was not my intention. And to make that up, yes, I will accompany you to this secret rendezvous. You also notice Rorn is not being as blunt as he normally is.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like that. Just saying.
Yeah.
He's having like, wait, I'm supposed to be.
So at
decade
this point,
plus of keeping half of majority of a personality core locked up.
At this point, Lydell will look at everybody and say, and let them know that since my profession has already been brought out, I have nothing else to hide from you, as I consider you as close to being friends as anyone has ever been, other than maybe Riker. I've never even told Rika the name I go by. But because we are a group and we could die together doing something that seems so out of place for me, but noble, I feel that you should know. If you hear the name Talon called, be aware that someone has called me out, and I am about to fight. And I am probably that target. Or they are trying to hire me. There is no in between. And they don't always know my face, but they do know the name. And now that the name is coming back, it could very well put you all in danger.
Good to know. Well, Jay, your honesty too. Does anybody else have secrets that they want to share? We're just like unloading here. Like, I mean, Red, secrets?
Lytle looks over at Riker and says, I do share yours, my friend.
Just who I am. I mean, I'm the same person I've always been. A very, very well-dressed wizard of the illusion who enjoys picking up the spare shiny bits.
Lytle just smiles and sits back down.
What has Red and Jikenji been doing?
Taking notes of just how screwed up you all are.
Oh, that we are.
Yeah.
Goodness.
We don't play with the dead.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
you don't play with dead bodies. No, so Genji Kenji has been kind of quietly watching these exchanges, and like a ping pong match has just been watching everybody. And blurts out, "Don't worry, this is cool. I don't remember being a child."
Weird.
I don't
Okay.
remember. No, you don't understand. I don't remember growing up.
Well, you know, there's some people say that that's a traumatic response to terrible childhoods. So, I mean,
No, you're not. I say.
I'll say.
And just kind of like drifts off. This is
traumatic
Because
childhood.
they're not here.
Yeah.
How far back?
how
How
far
far
back do
can you even remember that?
my first memory is of my dad finding me in the woods, and I had the same body. I had this body. I was not a child. I was this.
And how many years ago was that? Prior to the 16-year nap.
I like that. We're gonna call it the 16-year nap from now on.
Yeah.
16-year nap. Yeah, that's great.
We haven't been dead. We've been napping.
If this is not kosher to ask the player when they're not here, please let us know.
No, yeah, I know. About 6-ish years? Hard to tell. I don't think I was really aware of time for a little while before I... It's hard. Jikenji just kind of like just starts shoveling eggs into their mouth and just looks like they feel like they've said enough.
My goodness. Aren't we the sorriest lot the gods ever put up?
I'm just gonna look at everyone and go, I have a dead girl that follows me everywhere I go.
Are you telling me that she's real?
Yes.
Lytle looks over at Red and kind of says, "My friend, that's really not all that surprising."
Did she approve?
Why? Why did she follow you around everywhere you go?
No. We're gonna get there. We'll get there in just a second. Did she approve of the about the tattoo? Did she approve of her likeness?
Yeah, she likes it, but wishes I would have done better with her hair.
Now she has the hair of like the woman off of The Grudge, or is it The Ring? The one where she crawls out of the TV.
It's The Ring.
Yeah,
but the hairstyle is the same for both.
Yeah.
Why does she follow you around?
I am the one that consecrated their village. I laid 50 to rest that night. She was the 49th.
What do you mean you consecrated their village?
I exorcised it. Got rid of all of the bad things.
This one decided to stick around because...
That is a great question. I don't know.
Rika, bill me for a growl of message. Was it sending?
Sending.
I'm gonna go for Scarlet sending. Tell me what I owe you. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go to do that shopping excursion with you after all. Lydell has priority now. But you get me that scroll. You get me that scroll.
Okay, I need to get a scroll of sending. Okay. You got some coin? I'm a little light.
I don't know. You're a big boy. You can tell me how much you owe after the fact.
No, I'm saying like I will need coin in order to pay for it because I don't have a lot of coin. I'm gonna be like 500 gold. And I only have like 300, so I mean I need at least a couple hundred. And you know, if the negotiations go wrong, it might be good if I have like 800 on here.
Roll a perception or roll a persuasion check.
And I'm going to do a counter insight. Good luck.
18 was my persuasion.
Natural 20 for 23. You're BSing.
And only slightly. I am only at 300. And I do think I will know a low coin, but you can tell that if I was able to buy a little extra, I would.
Warren will sigh and put 200 towards you.
He expects a receipt.
Itemized.
I'm quiet. He didn't say that.
No, he doesn't have to.
Yeah. Well, with...
You don't want me going with you? Just want Roaring with you?
I think
say
we
that
should,
one more.
We should stay together best we can.
Yeah. Lytle says that he thinks that we're going to have time to usually if this is for a contract, then it shouldn't take a long time. If this is to lure him in, that shouldn't take a long time either. He'll dispatch with them as quickly as he can. He tells you all with as much confidence as you have ever seen him say.
Riker looks a little bit nervous.
This
We can go to the magic shop.
Do you happen to know how isolated this might be?
Are you asking?
Isolated? Isolated how?
Isolated as in they don't want anyone else to see what's about to happen potentially either.
That wasn't mentioned in the note. And you have a feeling that this individual, if they knew who Lytle was going to procure his services, would have mentioned if they didn't want any of the crew he's running with along for the ride.
More of if Lytle thinks a fight is coming, and now that Rorn's kind of shown what he actually is, it's is there actually going to be space for start really dusting off that rust if needed?
Yeah.
Lytle, I guess so Lytle will explain that so generally the how these places work is the fight won't be inside, it'll be outside. They'll ambush him or something on the way there if it's supposed to be for a kill. They'll try to make it so he never makes it to the broth. But if he gets inside, then it's a contract. So he'll explain that's how that typically works when an assassin is called. Well, he won't say assassin. He'll say when someone of my profession is called.
Like it's either a trick to lure you into the open or it's a job, and there's really no way to tell.
Right. Until they show their hand, and quite honestly, if they show their hand as a trick, it will be the last time they show their hand.
They're going to lose that hand and a few other things. A few other important things. a few other important bits. And with that, we will bring this session to a close. Oh boy, I have been waiting on these conversations since we started. And we finally got around to it, guys. What are we at? Session 26? 26. That's honestly about what I expected, but I was still such a hard wait. What was your favorite reveal? And what was your favorite part of the episode in general? Tune in next week, Tuesday, same bat time, same bat place. We're the Holy Rollers. This is Campaign 3. God bless you all. Have a great rest of your evening.